So we specialise only in removables. We don't step outside of our lane. We have certain products that we produce very, very well, and we don't dilute that quality by trying to do too many things. It's effectively something that replaces the traditional cobalt chrome dentures, which is what I spent 20 years doing. I've designed a workflow very specific to titanium framework designs. The Stratasys itself is absolutely crucial to that workflow. Without that, the workflow is completely unusable. We also do a lot of dentures, lots of printed dentures on the Stratasys. In fact, we do nothing but Stratasys dentures now. So before we went digital and specifically started 3D printing, we're a typical removables analog laboratory. I was doing frameworks, and that's the whole rigmarole of designing, surveying, blocking out, all the stuff. 2-day process just to get one framework. And with dentures, it's the same. You'd have to do the setup in wax, send it out, get it back, and then go through the whole flasking, deflasking, bulk trimming, grinding, polishing, fitting the denture down. Even speaking about it now, I can't believe how time consuming it was. The amount of times we were working long hours just to do what seemed like quite a modest amount of work was quite shocking actually when I think back about it.
I was covered in dust from top to bottom. I was working at least 12, 14-hour days, sometimes wondering why is this denture not fit into the model. DentaJet actually has changed my life massively. The entire process is seamless. There is no errors, there is no nasty surprises. I just sit, design, send it down to the machine, but maybe after 3 or 5 hours, I can have like 6 dentures ready.
What we noticed immediately, before we even bought the Stratasys actually, just by going down to visit you guys down in Derby, the amount of dentures and parts for framework dentures that we could mill within 24 hours could be done within 3 hours in the Stratasys in one go. On top of that, there's no need for us to bond the teeth to the pink, because obviously it's all in one solid unit. So it's a time saving in terms of production, but it's also a time saving in terms of labour. I love designing digitally because of the freedom that it allows. We can match teeth on a partial denture, we can mirror the adjacent tooth perfectly, which is not something you can do when you're using a standard analog tooth, unless you're going to spend a lot of time grinding and being very careful with it. With the digital, you've got a lot more scope in your design. If you've got a really big tooth, a really short tooth that's super wide, teeth that don't fit standard denture tooth molds, you can make it all. And the ability to do that and then get the finished product at the end because of the J5 is unbelievable for us.
We can print multiple colours, so customization of the denture now is not limited. For example, like with Stratasys, I can actually internally print the stain inside the tooth. I can make the teeth different shades all the way around. Another one, customization of the palette. As you can see on this denture, I've made a clear palette with pink flanges. Dentists love it, patients love it because they can see through it. Such a cool thing.
As a business owner, the efficiency is super important. We don't rush work, we don't work to the last minute. Should we have made a mistake, or should a dentist change his mind, the fact that we're working ahead because of the machine gives us time to redo that work, recreate that work without having to change the patient's appointment. The machine has not misprinted once, and it's on 2 or 3 times a day, every day, for 6 months. So we know it's going to be completely reliable, but it's the amount of dentures it can produce in such a short amount of time is so useful for us. When you come in to finish it, it's a very different finishing protocol to what you do with a standard acrylic denture. Finish it more as if you are a crown and bridge technician rather than a denture technician, which again, when it comes down to finishing, you're removing dust from the atmosphere, even at the finishing stage. Ended up relying so much on the first one, our entire workflow went around that machine effectively. So we bought the second one just in case the first one ever broke, which, touch wood, so far we've never had a problem with it. As a business owner, that matters, because when you're investing, so much money in 2 printers, I need to know that should anything ever go wrong, the people I bought the machine off have my back. No one wants to invest thousands and thousands of pounds in high-end equipment and then be lumped with it should it ever break. SYS give me that assurance that should anything ever happen, I'd be able to speak to one of 3 guys within 5 minutes.
I think I had that many questions that I'm actually on the blacklist with the guys from SYS, but to be fair, they have been nothing but brilliant. The support I received from Morgan, Tom and Chris has been amazing, and I'm very, very grateful for every single asked question, really.
I see 3D printing evolving and being the mainstay and main manufacturing method of dentures, to be honest with you. And a lot of people think that digital dentistry is you click a button and you get a denture, and it's very far from that. Your skill set transfers directly to digital dentures, except instead of using wax and a Bunsen burner, you're using a computer. You know, the fact that it doesn't waste any material, now we're printing in different colours, it's all homogeneous. You know, the materials are only going to get better and better and better. The younger technicians are going to learn digital skills from the get-go. They're going to be more apt to using computers. In the future, it is the future.